Hello, this is the System Evaluation of Overdrive by Paula Fontenot, Julia Rigsby, Shaylin Woods, and Antonio Castro. What is Overdrive? Overdrive Incorporated is a major distributor of digital content, including ebooks, streaming video, music, and audiobooks used by libraries. Overdrive has developed the Overdrive Media Console application, the Overdrive Read platform, and Overdrive's next generation digital library platform, which all allow library users to browse, select, check out, and return digital content from their desktop computers, tablets, or mobile devices. Using a variety of datasets, APIs, and reporting tools, as well as seamless integration with the library's ILS, Overdrive makes it easy for libraries to keep track of circulation statistics and analyze usage. Operational components. How do users interact with Overdrive? The Overdrive Media Console software creates a database of ebooks held by libraries and allows patrons to remotely access the holdings of their local libraries using smartphones that run the Android, iOS, and BlackBerry platforms, their tablets, and e-readers like Nook. Users can create an Overdrive account by choosing to link Overdrive and their personal Facebook account or using their personal email and creating a unique password. This process is diagrammed in a flowchart located in the appendix of our paper. Once logged into the Overdrive application or website, users can find any participating libraries near them or where they obtain their library card and browse their collections. Each library's collection can be tailored to their own specifications. Libraries can choose what materials to place in their collection from Overdrive's full digital library of content. Through Overdrive, library patrons can select books for checkout, download selected materials, and return materials. How do libraries work with Overdrive? Overdrive Incorporated offers services to the three major types of libraries: the academic library, the public library, and corporate library. Overdrive also provides training, provides public relation programs, and media packets that a library can use to inform its patrons of the new service, as well as support for technical issues. The cost of these services varies according to the size of the library and the number of its users. What does Overdrive provide? For an agreed upon fee, Overdrive provides libraries with a digital collection website that is either standalone or connects to the library's pre-existing website. It also provides card reader software and iOS integration with the TLC, Polaris, Innovative, Interfaces, and Circe Dynix platforms. Overdrive also provides libraries with the ability to browse their ebook catalog and build their own digital library collection. With a valid library card, library patrons have remote access to the Overdrive software. Specific applications. Overdrive Media Console. The Overdrive Media Console is Overdrive Incorporated's free application. Users can download the Overdrive Media Console app to use in conjunction with their library's Overdrive subscription. This app allows them to access ebooks, audiobooks, music, and streaming videos on any device that is compatible with the Overdrive platform. As stated earlier, libraries create their own collection of titles with Overdrive, but through this application, users can have input in what titles are added to their library's holdings. Users can also access content at any time that is convenient for them, sync their libraries and bookmarks across multiple devices, and use their library cards from participating libraries to access content. There are no late fees through Overdrive because the material automatically expires at the end of its lending period. Users can also place materials on hold, create wish lists, and return materials with ease through Overdrive. Overdrive features and applications. In 2012, Overdrive decided to utilize MarkExpress. MarkExpress is a feature that generates MARC records immediately using supplied information by publishers. Overdrive also offers application program interfaces, which are also known as APIs. An API allows libraries to have more options in how patrons access their Overdrive content. Currently, Overdrive offers the following APIs: Metadata API, Availability API, Predictive Search API, and Content API. Content API is the interface that allows patrons to place holds, make wish lists, perform checkouts, returns, and more using their library's own interface. Overdrive also offers Overdrive Read, which allows readers to read ebooks hassle-free using any device that contains a standard web browser and internet connection without having to install additional browser software or activate the device. The Datasets and Reporting Tool applications monitors holds, circulation statistics, and two types of web traffic: how often people visit the website and how much time people spend searching, browsing, and socializing about ebooks and digital media. All of this information is useful for libraries undertaking digital marketing efforts because it contains important demographic data and usage patterns. Overdrive also offers a bilingual interface through their next-generation digital library platform. This platform gives users the ability to change their site interface to Canadian French, Chinese, Spanish, or several other languages. Overdrive has continued to introduce new applications. These new applications are introduced with the goal of improving the system as well as the quality of the user's experience. Strengths and weaknesses. Strengths. Benefits to users. Overdrive has many strengths and weaknesses. Its benefits to users include it is compatible with a variety of devices. Overdrive can be used on a Nook, iOS, Android, Kindle, and Windows Phone, and it can also be used on the Windows and Mac desktop platforms. It is also available in multiple forms. Overdrive can be downloaded and used as an app. It can be used as an online browser and as desktop software. The materials offered through Overdrive also comes in a variety of formats. Ebooks are available in Kindle, EPUB, and PDF, while audiobooks are available in MP3 and WMA formats. Overdrive also offers special formats like text-to-speech for ebooks and audiobooks that can be accessed by disabled users. Overdrive also offers full text searching of ebooks, helpful tutorials to guide first-time users, and help features to assist users, and users do not have to be connected to the internet to view their downloaded materials. Benefits for libraries. Some of the major benefits for libraries include Overdrive's frequent content and software updates, the ability to purchase MARC records from Overdrive, generated usage statistics, a personalized collection website, and staff training and support from Overdrive. Overdrive also has a large content library. As of 2014, Overdrive's content library had 1.8 million titles, which includes ebooks, audiobooks, music, and video files. To access this collection, libraries can choose to individually purchase access, or they can participate in a consortium that would equally split the costs of the service. In addition to the ILS and OPAC integration and the APIs discussed earlier, Overdrive also offers users to search, find, and select materials directly from OPAC. Weaknesses. One of the major weaknesses of Overdrive is its virtual monopoly on the e-book lending industry. This can be an advantage to the point that Overdrive can negotiate with publishers on prices of titles, but it is a disadvantage to libraries because they lose the benefits of lower prices and added values that come with competition. Through this monopoly, libraries can also lose access to content if a publisher decides to no longer work with Overdrive. Cost is another weakness of the Overdrive Media Console. Every library is charged an annual fee depending on the size of the library and a website maintenance fee. Libraries also have to pay for content credit and the use of full MARC records. Content credit allows libraries to add content over the specified levels of their contract. Because libraries cannot negotiate vendor discounts with ebooks like they can with print materials, ebook licenses cost more than buying print books. Like with all ebook vendors, libraries do not own the material purchased from Overdrive. The material is leased, and Overdrive can remove or take away access at any time. Also, libraries cannot sell or transfer their ebook licenses. There are restrictions in the use of the materials as well. Overdrive does not support simultaneous use. This means an ebook can only be viewed by one user at a time, and the material cannot be circulated longer than 28 days. With such a limited circulation period, Overdrive can be problematic for academic libraries whose materials can circulate for an entire semester. The fact that libraries must provide users' personal information for them to be able to utilize the Overdrive Media Console is a privacy issue, and the fact that users must sign into their Overdrive account and then sign into their library's ILS account before gaining access to the digital content is another weakness of this system. While Overdrive offers libraries a large content library with a variety of genres, formats, and materials from thousands of publishers for users to download onto nearly any device they may own, as well as technical support, Overdrive steps in between libraries and patrons and limits which items and publishers libraries may select materials from and how long patrons may have access to them. Perceptions of users. For this project, we set out to evaluate Overdrive from the user's point of view. Our method of study was to develop a survey of 8 questions that covered the Overdrive console as a whole, its design, the organization of its information, the ease of access on Overdrive, and 1 free response question. This survey was sent to 28 classmates, and 16 responded. Most of the responses to our survey were either positive or neutral to the layout and organization of the Overdrive app. We received no negative responses to these questions in our survey. In actuality, our respondents provided positive or neutral responses to all 8 of the questions asked. The majority of our respondents were not enthused about the material classification used by Overdrive, But to be fair, our survey pool were all LIS students who may have professional biases based on their basic understanding of information organizations, OPACs, and digital libraries. The results of the survey showed that 60% of the respondents did not use Overdrive, and for many, the first time they ever heard of it was through our survey. This survey provided a fresh perspective on how users viewed Overdrive's interface and selection content. Two responses from our survey participants that stood out were, quote, did not have any books I looked for by author, end quote, and quote, I love Overdrive, but hate that it doesn't always have the books I want to check out, end quote. Both of these statements show that Overdrive has some real limits and flaws. These statements both imply that the system is not retrieving information as well as it could be. In summary, we conclude that Overdrive has a surface design that works for its users. However, finding specific materials consistently ranked lower in satisfaction, which suggests that Overdrive's classification of metadata may need to be closer analyzed and calls for more attention to detail. Hello, this is the System